Hello guys, and today I'm bringing you another decklist in my quest to doing every decklist in a video on my channel, and if you'd like to keep up to date with that, then please subscribe. And before we start on the decklist, I'd like to apologise for the last 2 weeks of non-posting, because I've just gone back to uni of course and just adjusted to the life, and then unfortunately I caught freshers flu and then couldn't talk, had sneezing like all the time, coughing all the time. I've still got a cough now actually. that wasn't intentional, that just happened from me saying coughing for some reason. And I've still got the cough, but I'd like to post videos for you guys, so I've started with a Dark Scorpion deck. I've got a Cosmo deck on the way, but I'm still like tweaking it and getting the kinks out on how I like to run it. But anyway, this is a Dark Scorpion deck, and it's more for casual play, I guess. But if you really want to, you can play it competitively, if you can get it to competitively. But I like to play it casually, and I actually quite like the deck. And I've put an anti-meta twist on it because on its own it's a bit iffy. But anyway, getting into the deck list, we've got 3 Dark Scorpion Gold Strong to start off the deck list, and they all get their effects when they inflict battle damage, and you can either choose to return 1 monster card on your opponent's side of the field to the top of its owner's deck, or send 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck to the graveyard, which is a good choice, and all of them really get a choice for inflicting battle damage. So next card is Don's Lug, which is the main Dark Scorpion, although it hasn't got Dark Scorpion in the name, if you get what I mean. But when this inflicts battle damage, you can discard 1 random card from your opponent's hand, or send the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. They've got 2 Mystic Tomato to search for your opponent. Search for your cards, like the ones you want, the Dark Scorpions you need, whatever you want at the time. If it's a Shrubber battle, you should know what Dark Mystic Tomato should do if you're watching these videos. Then the next is the first on the anti-meta. And we've got 2 Fossil Diner Pachyas Fellow, and need Plague and Special Summon monsters. When this guy's flip face up, destroy all Special Summon monsters on the field, which is really good. So if it's on your field, it limits what your opponent can do unless they attack it, but then there's enough protection in this deck. You know I like protection in my decks. Then we've got 3 Manay the Fawn, and if this inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can add 1 Dark Scorpion card from your deck to your hand, which is searching, or target 1 Dark Scorpion card in your graveyard and add that target to your hand, which is good for obviously recycling monsters that get destroyed. And the next anti-meta card is Legendary Jujutsu Master, and a monster that battles this card, this defense position card, is returned to the top of your owner's deck at the end of the damage step. So you got it face down, they don't know what it is, and they attack it with like a Synchro monster or an XYZ monster. It gets rid of them to the extra deck, and it's a win-win. It's a good card. It's a good card to put in this deck. Then we've got 2 Dark Scorpion Cliff the Trap Remover, which is when it inflicts battle damage, you can choose to destroy 1 spell trap card on the field, which is good for removing pesky spell trap cards, obviously, or send 2 cards from the top of your opponent's deck to his or her graveyard, which multiple of them do, so you can actually discard quite a lot of cards off the deck, limiting what they can do really. And we've got 3 Dark Scorpion Chick the Yellow, and when it inflicts battle damage, you can return 1 card on the field to your owner's hand, which is good because that's another compulsory. Or you can pick up 1 card on the top of your opponent's deck. Your opponent does not look at the card. Select the top or bottom of the deck and return the card there. So you can really just, it's a good card. Unfortunately it's only got 1,000 attack. Then going on to the spell cards. I haven't put Infected Mal in this deck because once they've attacked directly, they get destroyed and there's no way to remove them. So you get their effect, but then they're gone off your field. Then you can get attacked directly. So what I've done is just put in like double summon and stuff. I might put in Solidarity for remove the anti-meta, but it's a bit of a hard deck to get off. You need to know what you're doing, and you need to get rid of their monsters to attack directly, really. So we've got 1 Rejeki to destroy monsters on your opponent's side of the field, then you can attack directly, of course. We've got 2 Rota, which is obviously you can add 1 level 4 warrior type monster from deck to your hand. You can put in 3, but I thought that was a bit cloggy, so I put in 2. Because you can't add Gorg. You can't add Mystic Tomato or Fossil Diner or Legendary Jujutsu Master. So you can only add actually 9 cards, and if you've already drawn them, it's a wasted card. Then we've got Double Summon, which is good for either getting Gorg out in 1 turn, or putting 2 out and then 1 can obviously destroy the monster and then 1 can attack directly. Or you can XYZ with example XYZs I've got in the extra deck. We've got 3 Mystical Spice Room for getting rid of pesky trap cards. As this deck revolves around attacking directly, you want to get rid of their spam trap cards that can stop you obviously attacking directly. So then we've got Book of Moon, which is to obviously another layer of protection in your spell cards. Flip them face down, 1 of their monsters face down, then attack it. destroy it if you can. Then we got 2 Forbidden Lance, which is good because it lowers attack by 800. So if you're attacking with one of the Dark Scorpions, lower the attack by 800, then destroy it and inflict battle damage. You obviously get their effects off. Or it can also be protection. If they're getting attacked and you activate that, you can lower their monster's attack. Then you've also got their effects because you've inflicted battle damage, if you know what I mean. And then going on to the trap cards, we've got 3 Waboku. You take no battle damage this turn. Your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle this turn as well. We've got Bottomless for getting rid of their special monsters, obviously, when they summon. Then we've got 3 Threatening Roar. Your opponent cannot declare an attack this turn, stopping them attacking. Sorry. We've got Compulsory for getting rid of their pesky monsters, one of their pesky monsters. We've got obviously Solemn Warning as well to remove, to destroy a monster that they've summoned if it's pesky, if you need to get rid of it. Obviously high attacking synchro monsters as an example. Then getting on to the extra deck. These are just examples. So we've got Heroic Champion Kusanagi, Utopia, Star Cestus, Nova Caesar, Gandiva, Excalibur, Paladinimo, and Rongomiant, if that's how you say it. They're just example XYZs. You don't really need to put those set ones in. They're just there for an extra bit of support if you want to overlay, of course. And you could also put in some level 3s, I guess, as well. Anyway, thank you for watching this deck list, this Dark Scorpion deck list, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you use the deck list, get inspiration from it and whatever. And I hope to see you next time, guys. Bye.